I'm Leslie and I'm Research and Strategy.
I'm Griffin and I'm the copywriter.
I'm Kendall and I'm the art director and creative director.
Okay, so when we were doing our research, first off, we realized that your client target audience is the same. We completely agreed with that. And we realized it was a little tougher to get to the coaches, potential coaches, but we thought of some really good ideas. And so our two target audiences would be the parents of the 7 to 14-year-old young athletes that are interested in baseball or softball, and then our second target audience would be the potential coaches, maybe middle college age area that have a high level experience in baseball or softball. So, and then we also did, for our think and feel, we want them to think of Peak whenever, we want Peak to be a household name, and so whenever you think of Peak, you think of them first over any other competitors, and we also want to make sure that they know like the positive experience and feel part of the team like at Peak, and how the coaches also play an effect in that as well. And then we also did some infographics. So basically there's just a lot of information on here, but this is the information that we gathered for our two target audiences. Are for the parents, we used interviews, that method, and I know you probably saw us there doing interviews and stuff. So basically some of the top things were that 90% of the people that are using the facility are doing regular baseball, so we saw that as the biggest contribution, as well as walk-ins. That was 60%, so we thought that was pretty good too as well. And then 6 out of the 10 members reside in Stillwater, but we also saw a lot of commuters, which was interesting to us too. So we think that marketing-wise, we could market outside of Stillwater as well. And then for potential customers, we saw that 83% of potential clients have heard of Peak Performance, which is a really great number. We just need to get that extra boost as well, and marketing can help us with that as well. So then for the potential coaches, we did surveys, and the first one is softball. So about almost 50% of them are somewhat interested. And then the next one is baseball. And then you see that there's a lot more interest in baseball, which we kind of expected, but it was good to see that there was a lot of somewhat interest in softball.
Okay, so is that me or you?
But
Okay, you go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
just for our problem statement was just a new facility with a competitive baseball team in Stillwater that needs to reach out to potential customers and coaches to raise awareness of services offered, as well as broadening that to once we do get all the clients that we need, to do maybe like loyalty programs and to keep those members returning.
Okay, this is me. Okay, so for our solutions to the problem, we have that we want to create, like Mackenzie said, this household name, and we want to create a top of mind awareness for Peak Performance, and for young athletes 7 to 14, we want customers to think of Peak before they think of the leagues in Stillwater and stuff like that. We need to inform potential coaches that have softball or baseball experience about the coaching opportunities at Peak, and then also overall we want to increase walk-ins, clinics, and lessons for Peak. Okay, so our goals and objectives for creating awareness about Peak, we have raised web traffic by 20%, which we felt like this was an attainable goal, but it would also bring in some more customers. And then to inform coaches, we need to increase the awareness out there. So that's going to be with marketing, communicating with them through social media and stuff like that. And then to increase walk-ins, we really want to utilize social media and then also do some broadcast media with radio and some newspaper feature stories and spots like that. So for our overall big idea, we wanted to do something that had the Peak name in it and was also encompassing like y'all's overall feel at the facility. You talked a lot about the positive environment and everyone feels like a team, and the coaches do a lot of one-on-one training with every athlete. So we decided that we were going to go with join our team, reach your peak. And some of the tactics or some of the ways that we thought of promoting this would be to do some co-sponsorships with the OSU baseball and Coach Holiday. So at the baseball games, they do this promotion, and it's currently not sponsored or funded by anyone, and it's called Pitch to Peak, and it works perfectly with the target market, and it's young kids, and so it's this literally this huge big Pistol Pete board, and the kids get like 7 chances to throw the ball into the Pistol Pete Club. So we thought that this would be something really cool that y'all could partner with, and they would also do like a PA read, and that way we could have like the services offered on the loudspeaker and stuff like that, and also possibly some signage in the ballpark just to promote. Then we also thought it would be a really cool idea to partner with Dupree's. We put together this punch card. So for one side it has receive a stamp for every batting cage rental, one-on-one lesson, hit track simulator purchase at Peak. So they get a stamp, and when they get to 10, they get 20% off their Dupree's purchase. So on the other hand, we have at Dupree's, they get a stamp for every $10 they spend, and then after 10 they can redeem it for 20% off a walk-in purchase at Peak. So we thought this was a good idea because it's beneficial for both, and you could do some signage at both this, the store and the facility to promote both places. And then actually OSU does their jerseys with Dupree's, so we thought it might be a cool idea to have Red Dirt do their jerseys with Dupree's, and also maybe co-sponsor some radio advertisements or newspaper advertisements with the budget that we have.
Okay, and now for the website renovation, you can see probably on there's an attached handout, and it's just kind of basically everything that we thought maybe needs to be changed or added or renovated to the website. We liked a lot of the ideas on there. Just one thing that when we were all brainstorming together was the Red Dirt Baseball is a separate website outside of the Peak Performance, and because it's understandable because they're just hosted there, but to make it more easy, we would just have them the same link and everything. It would just kind of be like a different web page layout. It would just look different than that. Also another thing under like the about section, we would have more of things about the coaches. So we'd have a coach's bio page. So it would be all the coaches' headshots and like a brief bio of, maybe not even a bio, but just saying what their name is and what coach they are catered towards. And then there's a couple of other things under there that we just thought maybe needed some more improvement, as well as using some more media on each of the tabs, and maybe doing kind of like a coach's corner or like a player's corner of like a video of something, just so like the kids, when they look on the page, they can say like, oh, there I am or something, so they can relate more to it. And then so for tactics that we're using to raise awareness is we thought of advertisements in the O'Colly and the Odyssey, which would be catered towards the potential coaches, and kind of like a help wanted section where it's like, if you're interested in this, just like we were talking about outside, if you needed something like that, you could put it in the O'Colly and the Odyssey, and everybody reads that, students here, so it would get generate a lot of talk, as well as like a feature story, a relatable story from a coach or a player that played there. Also, we wanted to do broadcast media, so a 30-second radio spot about the Peak facility and upcoming upgrades. I know that we also talked about the expense, so we kind of have to work in the budget of where that would fit, but we're definitely open, and there's an attached radio script for you to look over and to see that if it would play an effect. And then also the Greek philanthropy events. There's a lot of Greek houses here that do baseball or softball tournaments or something for their philanthropy, and we thought of, well, that would be awesome for them to do it once the fields are built at Peak. So going to Panhellenic and IFC meetings would be great, just talking when the guest speaker talks, and also having a guest or a Greek or college representative would, I think, would be very beneficial, because that way they could go to all the student organizations and know what really fits and what is they are the target audience, so knowing what they would like would be very helpful. For social media, we have a couple of different contests. So Facebook sharing contest, that would just be share this post, and whoever gets the most likes would get 20% off of their of a service offered at Peak, and then or Peak merchandise or whatever it is. And then also there's a Facebook check-in contest to generate walk-ins. So every time that you do a walk-in or you do a lesson or whatever that is, mostly walk-ins, but because we want to generate that, we knew that was a big thing for you. Every time you do that, you enter your name into a raffle. So there's like a lot of we just thought of tickets there. You would write your name on the back, and you'd put your name in the raffle. And at the end of each month, we would or you would pick a name, and then that person would get a discount off or a free private lesson or whatever that is that you would like. We also thought of making a Peak Performance Twitter. So that would be great. And then also, we just want to make sure that we link and promote all the social media together as one. So even on email signatures, we want to make sure that we're just really pushing the Peak Performance brand no matter what. And then also just creating more multimedia content visuals would also always help marketing.